they said, make sure if it's your first time, try to have 3 minutes of material. And I thought, okay, so last 3 minutes, first time, there's a sex joke in there somewhere, but I'm not disgusting pervert, so I can't think of it. The way I was going to calm my nerves is I was actually going to talk about something a month ago I was actually very ashamed about. I go to addiction group therapy every day. And it's not a cool addiction, it's not drugs, it's not drinking. I really wish it was. No, it was gaming. Now, I have some friends in the audience, this is the first time they hear it, they're like, that's why you disappeared for 2 months, nerd? No, and I'm sitting there and you hear people like they've lost their jobs, lost their houses. I lost my spot on the top 1,000 leaderboard. No, I'm proud to say I haven't touched it for about 3 weeks. Hi! Yeah, I haven't touched it about 3 weeks. I'm getting healthy again, spending a lot of time outside. My self-esteem is up. And, where'd my joke go? Oh, and I started feeling bad because I actually felt bad because I was neglecting my drugs that have been sitting in my dresser for like 3 months. I'm going, I swear I'll get back to you. I just gotta be happy with this first. Yeah, now that I'm healthy, I have more time to drink, do drugs, gamble, and very elite because none of those activities have consequences. And so, but I kind of have this where I think it's my self-sabotage. Like once I start getting feeling really good again, I think, you know what? Now I deserve to be loved. I don't know if that joke's funny or sad. I was just testing it out. No, and then, so I started getting confident, started getting flirty. I'm working on pickup lines. Goes, hey girl, you a toaster? Because I want to die. Oh, I screwed up. Okay. Girl, are you a toaster? Because I want to take a bath with you. There we go. Nailed it. If you weren't laughing, it's because you're turned on. And so I got one story. I have this thing, I call it like only child syndrome, and that's where I find really weird ways to abuse myself. Back in the day when, people used Plenty of Fish and dating apps when, the standards were realistic and human. We had a job up in Fort McMurray. I had lots of time to kill, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do a little social experiment. I'm gonna see what it's like on the other side. I'm gonna pretend to be a woman. So I spent a couple hours making this profile. I had very fun being a cutie. And all of a sudden it kind of went how I thought it would. Actually, it went worse than I thought it would because we are fucking terrible. You get a lot of, my phone starts blowing up within the first 3 hours. I'm getting, a lot of hey, hi messages. I get the messages that just are for shock value. They're disgusting. If I don't reply to someone in 3 minutes, I'm a whore. Oh my God. So, after this just going on and on, I'm like, I can't take all this attention. I'm like, am I having white girl problems? So eventually I'm like, okay, I gotta delete this profile, this is bullshit. But it says you need to be on there for a minimum of 24 hours. Oh my God. Okay, so I turn the notifications off, it's fine. I'm like, okay, focus on work. Next day, I'm a little curious, I check notifications again, and I see one of my coworkers messaged me. I could have deleted the app, I could have, but I'm like, no, let's see where this goes. So, and he's actually one of the nicer ones. He's, messaging and asking what I do for work and all this. And my response was, then I started asking him, by the way, the alter ego's name is Alexis. And so Alexis is asking, what do you do for work? And then he says what he does, and I'm like, oh, do you work with Kyle Victor? He's really cool. So I'm using this alter ego to make myself look cool. I've evolved from having imaginary friends, maybe having an imaginary wingman, woman friend. So he's asking me about her, and I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, we just didn't work out. He's like, how'd you fuck that up? I'm like, it wasn't me, it was her. Trust me. So now I'm getting in deep. And yes, I'm building up Alexis, who's building up me. This is some weird, Tyler Durden Fight Club shit going on. And the gaming psychosis makes sense now, probably, doesn't it? So, and it's getting more involved, and now he wants my phone number, and I'm like, well, I can't text him with my phone because he's gonna know it's me. I'm like, do I get another phone? Like, Kyle, cut it out, holy shit. All this to impress a redneck coworker you actually barely see. So that's how my social experiment went. My last story is very short, but it's, sometimes I get really impulsive and dramatic and loud, and and I paid for it in West Edmonton Mall. There's this little like candy shop. It's by the water parks. It's owned by, or it's ran by this Asian couple, relevant to the story. And we go in there, me and my friend, and I see this Skittles flavored drink that I want to try. I'm like, that looks cool. And I bring it up to the counter, and the lady says, "That'll be $8." My response, without thinking, $8? Whole store goes so quiet, and I just like, Kate, not making eye contact with anybody. I feel them look at me. My friend Vanessa is staring a hole through my skull, like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there, store's quiet, I'm like, oh, geez, this is the slowest debt machine I've ever fucking had. I'm turning bright red. And finally we get out there, and my friend's just staring at me the whole time, and she goes, like, I think she thought I did it on purpose. Like, I think she thought I was trying to be funny. Like, I swear to God, I am not racist, I'm not a bully, I'm just an idiot. Thank you very much, guys, that's fun.